Coax means to gently and persistently persuade someone to do something. Eligio Bishop was set up, and this is how it all started.
Who will be our queen of the three nation? Will it be Natiri? Will it be Aya? Who will be the face of carbonation? The one we will put all over. Who will be the mother of the face of the three nation? Natiri, sit on the bed. Aya, sit on the bed. Everybody turn to them.
What happened that prompted you leaving Carbonation?
One of the reasons why I left is because y'all don't know, when he was trying to do the queen thing, there wasn't going to be a new queen. It was all an act. At first it wasn't. I'm thinking that I actually have a chance to like prove that, okay, well I can definitely, take the queen thing and really do something positive with the cult. But nah, he was like, it was never going to be that way. He said that it's going to be Queen Malia, queen. She's going to remain the queen after the court thing, and I'm going to be her servant. So that was the plan, and I wasn't really always okay with it, but I tried to be okay with it because I tried to think of the bigger picture about how he's saying he's about to adorn Malia and make her the queen and show how a black woman should be treated and, make her the face of carbonation. And I'm just like, all right, well, I can sacrifice, me really feeling like I could do it for her to take the shine. But in my heart, I didn't really feel like that's what I wanted to do, because he said, and you're going to be in the background. And when he said that, it triggered me, because I'm like, I'm not made to be in the background, yo. I know that about myself. I'm not made to be behind nobody. That and I shine really, 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 really bright. And when I really thought about it, after seeing that they didn't really respect me or cared for me at all, they just said, oh, you just brought the fashion, without even recognizing that that's not all I did. You know what I'm saying? I realized that they don't love me like I really love them, and I want to go. And so after some time of just sitting there, and everybody got up and left, and they told me just to sit there, I felt really excluded at that point. Like they didn't forgive me for anything I did. So at this point, I'm more hurt than angry, because I ain't had time for it. So I pack up my stuff and I'm looking for an Uber at this point. And I'm sad at this point. I'm real sad, because I really thought they liked me, and they didn't. They was just faking the whole time. I'm like, nah, I want to leave now. And he's like, okay, well, are you calling your Uber or whatever? I'm doing that right. I told them I'm doing that right now. And even Aya said, oh, stop being self-pity and just do the work. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be here no more. Like that shit is dead. It's done. I don't want to be here no more. Even though I truly, in my heart, I wanted to stay with the group and the family. I called my Uber. I called up a friend. So I got the Uber, and I started to make my exit. And the girls are snatching a charger, my nigga. A charger out of my hand, saying, oh, is that your charger? Did you came with this charger? I said, no, I didn't come with this one, but I came with a charger, and I can't find it because people have been using it. I don't know where it is at. So they snatched the charger out my hand. I'm like, did Baba G tell you to do this? So I was going to go upstairs to go to Baba G. Queen Malia comes out and tells me to go back downstairs. And I'm just like, Baba G would have never treated me like this. Y'all bitches just jealous. I'm just thinking that in my mind. Like, so I just started going at this point. I didn't make no problem. I ain't caused no issue. I ain't cussed them out. Nothing. I just said, I'm going. And I'm rolling my shit out the door at this point with my shoes off. And I'm getting to the car, and that's when they said, Baba G is calling you. God is calling you. Will you answer the call? So I go back inside. To tell him bye. And I hug him, and he says, I love you. And I said, I love you too. And that's when he started taking me into the other room. And I said, no, stop. Like, I really got to go at this point. Like, then my Uber's outside. So he takes me into the other room, and I start crying in his arms. Because, I don't know, I was just emotional. Everything was just, like, piling up on me. The Uber done left me, so I felt like I was trapped there again. And I was like, oh, my God, like, I just missed the Uber. Like, and at this point, I'm looking at him in the eyes, and me being dumb, I got manipulated back in. Literally, like, I couldn't resist him in that moment. In that moment, I was really vulnerable, and he knew exactly what to say to me to help have me stay there with him. And yeah, we did make love in that moment. The Uber done left, and my friend is calling me like back to back, asking me if I'm okay. And I'm just like being a stupid ass, like letting him manipulate me back into the situation and allowing him to have sex with me. So at this point, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm stupid as fuck, because I'm a sucker for fucking love. Like, he knows exactly what to do to get me back.
Do you realize that what he did to you before you left was, do you think that it was truly love making or making love to you? Or do you feel that it was, that it was coercion, which is pretty much one step down from, sexual abuse?
No, I know that it wasn't love, because it just felt fake. It just felt like he was acting, and just to keep me, like I'm just some kind of trophy to keep and not, share with the world. It's just, I'm just something to just collect dust on the shelf. And I felt stupid. I felt real dumb, because I'm supposed to be this strong ass woman, but I fell right back into it, So yeah, I know it wasn't real. I knew that he was like just having sex just to have sex with me so I can stay, thinking all I needed was dick, and that wasn't it. What I wanted was love, real genuine true love for him and the family, forgiveness, and I didn't even get that. So I just wanted to leave at that point. I just wanted to go.
Completely understandable. I just want to let the audience know that, guys, I did ask her earlier on in the interview if she was going to go to the authorities and file charges for the assault, that the multiple assaults that have happened to her before she left. And she did say that she was addressing this on her own, and so we have to leave it in her hands and see what happens from there.
I think we've got a pretty good case here. I mean, really, I do. But it all, for now, comes down to you. Because if you say I don't want to prosecute, I mean, we've got nothing. Yeah. This guy needs to be jammed up. He needs to go.
I think he needs to put in a mental hospital so he can get help.
Well, they got that in prison.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay, but here's the thing, and I understand you still got feelings for him. Okay, and I get that, but he's not a good man.
I thought he was.
Well,
he might have used to be. It's one of those things.
He knew
the power
what he was doing.
Yeah.
He's been knowing what he's doing. Okay, he's like probably, the biggest narcissist I think I can ever remember actually seeing.
Yeah.
And to thank your God, the guy is not a good man. You overhear them ever talk like, hey, man, this guy's a fucking clown.
No, they never talk bad about him.
He sounds like he could probably go both ways.
Right.
Well, he needs to continue that in prison. I'm sorry, that guy's just not a good person, not a good human being. He don't need to be out here.
And I definitely want the best for him, but
he needs outside help.
Yeah, right.
But I tell this to a lot of people. You need to come first before him. Okay? I mean, you're wanting something good for a guy that's been bad.
Yeah.
Okay?
You want to talk about childish? You want to talk about childish?
Over there.
You want to talk about childish? How about you tell people the actual truth? Because considering, let me shut up and wait for you to, because I got a lot to say. I do.
Yeah,
people want to try to make it seem like it's about jealousy.
me up.
Jealous of what? Be insecure about what? I stand for the truth. I'm about the truth. You're not telling the whole truth. Period. That you've never done that. Ever. You don't even tell people how actually you were coerced into the shit that you did to Nature Boy to get him in jail and get him to the point that he's at right now. You didn't want to do that. You were coerced and talked to other people to do that.